Hello, dear Libra. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. This is your 2020 yearly extended reading. Now, it is an extended reading because I've already uploaded the preview for 2020 for your sign a couple of months ago. So I've got that link in the description box below, or if you wait till the end of the video, it's also linked there on the screen where you can go and see the rest of the signs, let's say your moon or your rising. So I'm looking at the year month by month. I'm starting January here, January, February, March, all the way up to December. And on another layer, I'm looking at the astrology, where we start with Aries here. We know that Aries is house number 1, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Now we know that each of the houses start with 1, 2, they go all the way up to the 12th house of Pisces, and I will be mentioning as I'm weaving that second layer, so you know what's going on in which area of life. That is why I'm doing a double layer. It may and can be a little bit confusing for some of you, but it gives you a lot more on what's going on in each area of life. Now, these are general readings, so do take the reading with a grain of salt. Know that it will not always resonate for you, but you can retrieve some messages. Now, I will be taking more cards, more layers. I will be looking at your love life. Also, I will be using the Mystic Moon Oracles, which is more indication of what's happening in that certain area of life, and also messages from heaven and an oracle of the divine. Okay, so it's called the Universal Love Oracle, and all the cards are also listed in the description box below, so do go and see what I'm using. Now, the first layer is what I've already put down in the preview, but I've explained each card and in the position that it is. So I would advise you watch that first and then come back here. Nevertheless, let's go to the month of January here. Now, this is the area of the 10th house of Capricorn. And Capricorn, we know there's a lot going on in that house. We've got a lot of karma going on in the house of Capricorn, as we've got Pluto, Saturn, the south node of the moon, Jupiter and Mars all transiting the house of Capricorn. So we've also got the north node of the moon, the south node of the moon here, which is also very karmic. Saturn is karmic, Pluto is karmic. They're all in the house of Capricorn. So it's got to do with career, your social standing, this is the midheaven area, so this is what you are striving for. Now we know that the south node of the moon is a point in the sky, as is the north node of the moon, which is in Cancer. So this is something that you are coming from, something that's very familiar to you. You've lived it in a past lifetime through your childhood, okay? And it's a very karmic area right now where the south node is. The north node of the moon is where it's very unfamiliar territory, and that's where we're heading to. So matters of Cancer, which is your home, your heritage, your security, okay? And it's also the house of the past, the house of Cancer. Okay, so looking at January, it looks as though the area of career is amazing. There is a lot of stability here. It's got something to do with stabilizing a career. Four of Wands is a card of celebration. Okay, some of you your career may have gone really well in the month of January, and it's giving you some sort of a celebratory energy here. Now, this could also mean some sort of a celebration where work is concerned, okay? But the thing is that some of you may be planning and working really hard towards the purchase of a new home. And again, with the card there, the Four of Wands, it is the card of security where it stabilizes, right? Now, let's see what else we've got there. And we've got the Lovers. And the Lovers can be a soulmate union, divine union that needs a lot of nurturing and blessing from the divine. As you can see, Archangel Michael says that this is a union that is just divine. Now, some of you may be getting serious with someone in the area of work, okay? Others of you may have some very important decision to make, head over heart decision, where your social standing, your status is concerned. You may be going from married to separated, for instance. For everyone, it's going to be different. So we've got the Lovers card, which is Gemini, and Gemini is also ruled by Mercury. We know that Mercury in the month of February and March is retrograding in the house of Pisces. So there is no logic, but there is a lot of confusion that that poor little Mercury is trying to make sense of. Okay, now Mercury retrograding brings back people and situations of the past. In the month of February, I do feel that there is a sense of lack here for whatever reason. This can also be to people that are not on the same page spiritually, religiously. You may be dealing with someone that you are at an imbalance where religion, your beliefs are concerned as well. But also this could be differences where money is concerned. So one person may be coming from a very stable and secure financial state, whereas the other person is not. So there is some sort of an imbalance here in the month of February. Okay, so we've got February, please Spirit, for Libra. And we've got the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords can be air, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. This could mean that through hardship or through an imbalance, the decision is made quickly and abruptly, without a lot of thought, because the Knight of Swords rushes in very quickly. Yes, it is an intellectual card. It's also a card of perception. But this can also be some sort of an argument, okay, where this imbalance is concerned. Now, quickly, someone could be coming into your life, some situation to do with the past in the month of February. And we know that this is not only a love reading. So Knight of Swords could be anyone in your life. It could be a family member, could be you also quickly making a decision. Now, this is the home of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is all about the truth. This Ace of Swords is the Ace of Truth that he's holding. And we know that Sagittarius can also, and Capricorn can be things to do with the law. So this could be some sort of an imbalance where matters of law and truth are concerned. And this is also, of course, the house of having a different vision of the world, expansive knowledge, okay, because this is the house of the philosopher, the house of the wise. Both of these houses are like that. So whatever communication is coming through, it is also action being taken on this union, whatever this is for you. Let's see, let's take the month of March and the house of Scorpio. We've got the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords I usually see as someone that is healing from some sort of a heartbreak, some sort of a disappointment where family and security is concerned. Now, because this is the house of Scorpio, this could be a love triangle where something has come to light in relation to intimacy. Okay, because this is the warrior that is healing. He is focusing on those Three of Swords. He will be taking that Ace of Swords and speaking the truth. Things that have been hidden should and will be coming to light, I would say, in the month of March. But this is also, because this is the house of intimacy, that's why with the Three of Swords above his head, I do see that someone is trying to mend a broken heart here. Now, this could be another air sign. Maybe, you know, if someone's done the dirty on you, dear Libra, then this is you healing, okay, in the month of March. Now, this is also the house of money from other sources, from your partner. There may have been some sort of a disappointment here where money from other sources is concerned. Let's take another card here. I've dropped 3 cards, way too many. I will leave this card. I will take it. And we've got the Four of Wands again. Wow. Wow, you guys. The Four of Wands twice. So some of you are obviously at odds here in a family, a committed partnership or marriage situation where I do see the lovers, you know, this is a divine union, and this is also a very strong indication of lovers. So lovers can speak of, you know, a very sexual union, or even, because as you can see, we've got Adam and Eve here in the Lovers card. This is a union where, because it's Gemini, and Gemini is all about communication, maybe there was something not communicated, let's say, that is coming into focus here in the first 3 months of 2020. Now, whatever the healing is, it's got to do with your stability. And again, the Four of Wands does speak of marriage. So some pause, some taking time out. Some of you may be even needing time to heal where a family situation is concerned. A marriage, maybe taking some time out. Wow, I've dropped way too many cards. That was the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands is a card of, you know, Cupid's love arrows, quick action being taken as well. And that can be communication through social media, even flight travel. And we do have 8 wands here. We've got the 4 twice. Some of you may even be taking time out, going to visit family. Now, because we've got 2 cards of, we see 2 cards of spirituality, religious matters and faith. You know, we've got the church in both these cards. Some of you may have felt as though you may be on different pages where commitment is concerned. Some of you may have had even a knockback where commitment is concerned here, and that's why you're taking time out. This may have been some sort of a disagreement there. Now, we've got the Fool card here in the month of April, and the Fool is Aries energy. It is someone that is pushing towards the beginning of a new cycle. The Fool can also mean in the house of Libra here that you are starting a new partnership or relationship, dear Libra. Could be with an Aries person. And we've got the Page of Swords here, which fell out. I want to say that the Fool can also mean that someone's been taken as the Fool in some sort of a union, a relationship of any sort, because Libra is other people, doesn't have to be even love. It doesn't have to be family. It can be anyone that you are dealing with. Some sort of a truth is coming to light, a message. The Page of Swords is the truth and the messenger. Okay, so after the truth, there could be someone that some of you may be starting on a new journey. And we know that the Fool is a new cycle, very big cycle in the month of April for you. Let's take a look at the month of May. And, you know, with a Fool, this could be taking a risk, someone that's willing to take a risk on a partnership. And this could have to do with standing in your truth. This could also mean the student. So and we know that the Page of Swords could also be the spy here. So in the month of April, someone is obviously doing some sort of homework. If they've felt as though they've been taken for a fool, they're looking for the information here with the Page of Swords. And we know that the Page of Swords can also be the spoiled brat. If this is not you, let's say Libra, this could be someone else, another air sign that you are dealing with. Could be Aquarius, could be Gemini. Page of Swords can also be an adolescent child. Okay, let's take the month of May. We've got the Five of Wands. This is the area of Virgo, and this is your daily routine, your house of health, pets, and looking at those details. We do have a group of people here trying to build on something very creative. We've got the Fool again. Wow. Aries energy. Now, Aries can be, you know, it is the sign that will take action. It is Martian ruled. So, again, still more beginnings here, but trying to communicate with others, but having difficulty in doing that. And this could be in work, new cycles all around, dear Libra. New cycles where relationships are concerned as well as work with the Fool. Now this could be a collaboration, could be with an Aries person, could be with a Virgo. There is some sort of an imbalance. There is, you are trying to team up here, but there is some sort of difficulty where communication is concerned. Let's take the next month, which is the month of June. We've got the Nine of Swords. And this is the house of Leo, which is creativity, creating something. It's the house of true love and it's the house of children. There is a lot of worry here in the Nine of Swords. Okay, some of you may even be dealing with any chances that you've taken, like risk-taking. You are dead set worried about that. Sleepless nights here. This is logically the house of fun. I don't see a lot of fun in that Nine of Swords. And this is the month of June for you, Libra. We've got the Page of Pentacles, and this could be another child. For those of you that are in a committed partnership or relationship, Page of Pentacles could be an adolescent child sending you a message. Some of you may be, you know, you could have a child that's moved away from home, starting something on their own. And they are on, you know, on the right track, but you are worried around this. Whatever they are creating, you know, the Page of Pentacles is something very stable, something very physical and real. Now, for others of you, this could be a message of something wanting to begin, something around money, and there are worries around that. Could it be something that some of you may be creating here that needs careful planning, and that's why you may be staying up late at night doing the work, dear Libra, looking at the details. Okay, Nine of Swords is all about perception and intelligence. Let's see. We've got, in the month of July, we've got the Five of Swords, which is a conflictual card. Again, this is a battle, okay? A battle that is a battle of intelligence, harsh words, and this is in the area of Cancer, which deals with family, even extended family. What's that all about? And we've got the Eight of Swords, so a lot of worry around family, not being on the same page, dear Libra. You've got the intelligence, though. You've got the swords in your hand. We've got 5 and 8 swords. 8 and 5 is 13 swords. This is someone doing battle. Whatever this is, in the area of home, disagreements, lack of balance here, some sort of an imbalance. And we know that the swords can be very cutting. And some of you may be even making it bigger than what it really is. This could even be, conflict because of lack of clarity with that Eight of Swords. Something to do with imprisonment, something to do with the perception of not having freedom here, freedom of speech. For those of you that have been dealing with a broken heart and you've been trying to mend, you are starting a new cycle here. And some of you that may have children of your own and you are leaving a committed partnership or relationship, you do have a lot of worry around children, I would say, around your children, or even around, messages that are coming through. Here we've got the Page of Swords with a message of truth. Here we've got the Page of Pentacles, which does promise something real that you're starting. Maybe the worry is around money issues. And here I don't see a lot of security. I do see a lot of change in your home area, in the environment of home for you, dear Libra. And this could even be, when we've grown and the children have grown, they will speak their mind. They will rebel. That could be something that you're dealing with in the month of July. Now, as I said, not a very stable July here for you, dear Libra. Not very stable at all. In the month of August, we've got the Six of Pentacles, which is the Libran card. This could speak of legalities here. We do have quite a few swords in your reading. Now, the Six of Pentacles can speak of equilibrium, giving and receiving equally. Maybe there isn't a sense of equal balance. For those of you that are may even be dealing with a Gemini person, because this is the house of Gemini. Now, for others of you, this could be a change where there is more communication. Libra is the house of partnership, right? And Gemini here, the third house, which is Gemini's communication. Libra is equal giving and receiving. Maybe you've had an imbalance where money issues are concerned for others of you. Because with the Four of Swords here, this may have also have to do with healing from health issues. And this may have been quite heavy on your financial situation. Then I do see the month of August being much better where your finances are concerned. Now, let's take another card. And this is the card. We've got the Ten of Cups here. So, Ten of Cups is the happy family, is, some sort of a cycle having come full circle here with the Ten of Cups. This could be, for those of you that are going through a legal situation because of divorce, separation, this could be the end of the chapter. Okay, this does turn into the Ace of Cups. For those of you that are starting something new where your love life is concerned, this is the beginning in the month of August. This is the beginning of something new, and this could happen through collaboration, collaborating with a small group of people. This is something to do around your neighborhood, around your siblings, and also around communication. This is also the house of the student here. Let's take the month of September and the house of Taurus. Taurus is the house of values. It's also the house of money. Let's look at the Ace of Swords, which could be a successful new beginning. And we know that the Ace of Swords can also be severing ties with the past. And I'm going to say in this area here, this would be again Mercury retrograding in this area. So situations from the past coming back. Let's look at, and people. Let's look at the Ace of Swords here in the month of September. And we've got the Ace of Wands as well. So this is a new creative project. This is the start of something new. You've got two aces. The month of September, which is, dear Libra, of course, your birthday month. You do start your birthday month in the month of September, and it goes into the month of October here. October, which is the 10th month, and we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is a 10. So this is the lucky Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor. We know that the Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius. Sagittarius is Jupiter, and Jupiter brings in either legalities or brings expansion, growth, and luck. Also wisdom. So in the month of September, we know with your solar return, there are new beginnings all around here. This could be a new desirous, a new relationship where you feel that a strong attraction to someone. But Ace of Swords can also mean clarity and strong communication, standing strong in your convictions. This could also be clarity where a new project is concerned that you may be starting. And this could even be something new and creative that you are starting. You do have the Knight of Wands here. You could be dealing also with a Sagittarian person, someone that is driven by their desires, as you could see here with the Knight of Wands. Let's take that Wheel of Fortune in the month of October and the area of Aries. Aries is, we know, starting something new. Okay, it is all about putting in that Martian energy and going for what you desire. Let's take that Wheel of Fortune, and we've got the Six of Swords. Okay, we know that Aries is very cardinal, so it's beginning new things. Some of you may be traveling, trying to, maybe even leaving worries behind, traveling the world. This is, finding your balance where knowledge is concerned, where your truth is concerned. Others of you may be dealing with someone that is from a foreign country as well. This could also mean that you are trying to, you're beginning new studies. Higher education is Sagittarius as well. So in the month of October, I see movement. Let's look at the month of November, which is also the house of Pisces. And we've got the Devil, which is very Saturnian. We know the Devil is very dark. So is the house of Pisces. Now, the Devil can mean restrictions, can mean a vicious circle. Pisces can also mean clandestine relationships, like hidden relationships with people that are at a distance to you. The Devil can mean strong attraction, but it can also speak of fears of the unknown. Now, having the Devil also in the house of Pisces can speak of drug abuse, obsession with alcohol, obsession with food. The devil does ask for integrity. Let's see. And hard work. And we've got the world. And the world is some sort of a completion. We know that Pisces is also the house of completion. This could mean for some of you that this is the end of hardship. You've done the work. The world card means the end of a cycle. For others of you, this could be the end of a karmic relationship. For others of you, this could even mean that, yes, you are traveling the world. You are following what you desire here. Let's take a look at the month of December. And you've got the Ace of Wands again. So very strong attraction. And this is the area of Aquarius. Aquarius is the future. It's also the money house after career, which is the house of Capricorn here. So Ace of Wands is that light coming on. It's the clarity. It's the desire. It's the incentive, right? Ace of Wands can also be, you know, there's a lot of desire in both these cards here. In the house of Aquarius, Aquarius is other people. It's being part of a group, you know, but standing out in the group. That's what Aquarius is. And Aquarius is also the house of, you know, the energy of freedom. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is like the tower. Now, that is happening in the house of Taurus. So it's very interesting that we've got in the house of Aquarius and its ruling planet in the house of Taurus, we do have the Ace of Wands, which is something very strong, something very powerful. Some of you may be just wanting your freedom, or you may be dealing with someone that is only interested in a sexual relationship, not in committing. Let's take another card. And we've got the Justice card, which is the card of Libra. So, dear Libra, you end the world, you end the year with the Justice card, which is a number 11. It's as though you're moving into a brand new doorway, a new karmic, and when I say karmic, doesn't mean that it's nasty, okay? 11 is a new doorway for me, always. New beginnings for you, dear Libra, in the month of December. Now, the Justice card is a card of balance. It is, again, a card of equality. It does hold the scales. For those of you that are in a legal situation, this could be you finding your balance at the end of the year, coming into justice and into fairness. This has got a lot to do with the law, right? And it is in the 12th month. You are finding your balance where that is concerned. Let's take more cards. I'd like to take a couple of cards here on the Knight of Wands. Now, it's very interesting that we only have the Knight of Wands. This is the only character here. Well, I would say the Capricorn card, the Devil card, could also be a person as well. Let's look at the Knight of Wands. We've also got the Knight of Swords here, yes, and we've got the pages. Pages I see as very youthful, mainly messengers. Let's look at the Knight of Wands. We've got the Ace of Swords. So you're quickly in this year moving into clarity. Some of you are even moving into, you know, you're severing ties with the past, with whoever hasn't been serving your purpose. Let's look at that Knight of Wands. And we've got the Knight of Cups here. Wow. So we've got Knight energies. We don't have any kings here. So you're obviously dealing with someone, dear Libra, that is not on the same level where maturity is concerned. We know that knights are all about action. They're not kings that are experienced. They're sitting in their throne. They know their business. We've got knights which speak of growth. There's still room for growth here. Now, Knight of Cups is a water sign. Could be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. We could be talking about someone that was someone that is ready to open their heart. If this was a player, let's say in the past, the Knight of Cups is someone that is almost ready to offer that cup. And when I say almost ready, depends on how their emotions are at the time. Okay, they've got fluctuating emotions. There is room for maturity here. Others of you are choosing between two. I would say the Knight of Swords is more than likely your energy. For those of you that are dealing with another air sign, which could be Gemini, yes, this could be the person that you've been dealing with in the past. Maybe even a committed partnership or relationship. Here we've got Knight of Wands and Knight of Cups. You may be making a decision between two different people. Knight of Wands I see as Sagittarius. We've also got the Wheel of Fortune here. Now, it could be someone that is on the cusp with Sagittarius and Capricorn that you are dealing with. Let's look at your love life, dear Libra, with the Lover's Path Tarot. So please, Spirit, for 2020, Libra and their love life, what do we need to know? Libra, 2020, Libra and how they are in their love life. What's going to happen in their love life? We've got two cards. Let's take these. And we have Eight of Cups and Queen of Swords. Wow, Queen of Arrows. Queen of Arrows is Venus. Very interesting. And we know that Venus is your ruling planet. So I do feel that you are the Queen of Arrows in the year 2020. Now, Eight of Cups does mean that we are leaving something behind. We're looking for that soulmate connection. We're looking to balance out to the 10. 10 of Cups is happiness on all levels. I do see that there is change here for you. Let's take another card, one more card, dear Libra, and we've got the Four of Swords here, the Four of Arrows. So this Four of Swords is also here. Four of Swords is taking time out, trying to heal the wounds of the past. So I would say that there isn't strong indication of commitment for Libra here in this year, because we do have a couple here, no doubt, okay, but this is taking time out. This is not, I would say, more than likely a committed partnership or relationship. This is someone that's trying to heal. Now, this could be, yes, a love partner, a strong connection, but I don't see commitment as of yet, because this person is focusing on those Three of Swords, not on that Ace of Swords. Now, of course, not everyone is on the same timeline, so it's going to happen different for all of you. We do have the Ace of Swords here and here, okay? Now, the Ace of Swords can speak of, yes, clarity, communication, you're standing in your conviction, but it can also speak of severing ties. Yes, it is a successful new beginning, but it doesn't show me that Four of Wands. It's not the marriage card. I do feel that you've got to go through this new doorway in the month of December before you can stabilize something where your home is concerned, because I do see a lot of swords here, a lot of perception, a lot of thought. Let's take the Mystic Moon Oracles. Let's see more clarity, one on each month and each of the houses here. Let's look at the house of Capricorn, the month of January, right here, with the Lover's card and the Four of Wands. We've got contemplation. Yes, before a decision is made. There is contemplation before a decision is made in the month of January. This could even be in the area of work as well, okay? And your social standing, of course. Let's look at the month of February, and we've got ascending. Ascending spiritually, I would say, because this is the house of Sagittarius. Ascending through difficulties, I would say. Okay, a lot of contemplation. Contemplation can even speak of, you know, having stepped back and doing a lot of soul searching. Okay, and that's where the maturity comes, the maturity of Sagittarius and Capricorn here, ascending spiritually here in the month of February. Let's look at the month of March. And, you know, with that Five of Pentacles beneath, it does show that two people are not on the same level where ascension is concerned, spirituality, okay, and truth. Let's look at the month of March. We do have self-worth. So someone has been victimized. Their self-worth has been wounded in the month of March here. Okay, so that is a wound that needs healing, no doubt. Let's look at, and this, of course, this is the area of Scorpio, which can speak of intimacy and not only money from other sources. Let's look at the month of April here in the area of Libra and partnership house. There is an offer here. So this is the first indication of enough offer coming through in the month of April, and from someone who feels as though they're the right partner for you. Let's look at the month of May, the house of Virgo here. And we've got summer. Now, summer can speak of warmth. It can speak of in the summer months, you know, the fall is a new cycle. Now, we're looking at the month of May. May is spring if you're in the northern hemisphere. Summer would be around the corner, right? So that could be the promise of, you know, finding your balance in summer, or being on the same page and actually taking that risk in the month of summer. In the month of, the indication is in the month of May, but it can actually happen in the summer months. Now, if you are in the southern hemisphere, it would be in the summer months. Okay, so and this, of course, is the house of your daily routine, the work, the house of work. Summer means obviously clarity here. The summer card does remind me of Leo, which is a lot of warmth. Leo is also a lot of creativity, and it's also showing things to the world. And summer can also speak of healing, okay? Healing these imbalances. Let's take another card for the month of June, dear Libra, and the house of Leo. So anything to do with creativity, children, fun, the fun house, as well as true love, the house of true love. And we've got return. And this is in the time of Mercury Retrograde. There is someone or something coming back. This is a message where someone is asking for you to return to some sort of a situation. And I see there is a lot of worry. Some of you don't want someone from the past to return to your life for whatever reason. In the house of Leo, someone may have figured out that they truly love you, dear Libra, and they're asking to return. They're wanting to come back into your life, and they're sending you a message here. Let's look at the house of Cancer, the month of July. And we've got communication. This is harsh communication, though. It's not easy. Now, I'm going to say that we know that with the swords, it is perception. Those of you that are not being able to see clearly where family situations is concerned, you are blindfolded here. You're not able to see something clearly, and therefore you are trusting your intuition. Now, again, the House of Cancer does deal with the past, remember? Communication, these are messages through the divine. These are spiritual messages. These are messages on another level here. Now, because I did say there's 13 swords, 13, which can speak of Scorpio and Pluto energies here. We know that Scorpio can be very hidden, very mystical. These could be because Pluto is all about karma, and it's also about power. Some of you are realizing, I'm going to say, in the month of July, that you've got that extra intuitive strengths. You've got strengths that you did not know you had. And it looks as though the difficulty of July is going to have you realize that you can connect on another level. Now, some of you may be looking for answers where the occult is concerned. You may be dealing with a Scorpio person looking for answers in the month of July. Looking for answers around your heritage, your family, okay, and things to do with the past. Let's take, and that was really deep, let's take the month of August and the house of Gemini, which is the house of collaboration, communication. We've got the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, and we've got admired here. Wow. So for those of you that are collaborating in a small group effort, there is admiration here and a lot of happiness. There is a lot of equilibrium. Now, some of you, again, could be dealing or communicating with a neighbor, a sibling in the month of August. And we know that the house of Gemini is also anything that is written, spoken. There is collaboration here. For those of you that are ending some sort of a cycle, moving into legalities, maybe divorcing, separating, whatever that is. This could be admiration from others around you, from people that are close to your home. Now, admired also shows dance. Okay, this, I feel that there is a sense of freedom in this. Some of you may be doing more dancing at this time. You feel a sense of freedom, connecting to what you admire doing. And there is a lightness in this ballerina. As you can see, there's also butterflies around her. So there is a lightness of being, but there's also a sense of transforming in a certain way. We know that butterflies are anything to do with resurrection, with rebirth. Let's look at the house of Taurus and the month of September, which is your birthday. We've got two aces, Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands. We've got free will, and that speaks for itself. There is a lot of freedom here around your birthday time, dear Libra. Free will, you're free to act in the way you want. You feel a sense of strong freedom. Wow. We've got three cards that just fell out. I'm going to put them back in the deck. We've got the signs here which are showing you the way, signs and synchronicities. We've got nostalgia. Nostalgia, this is also like the Six of Cups, so it is a card of innocence, but also something to do with the past, okay? With a soulmate connection. I do feel strong energies in that red color. Nostalgia of the past. And we've got the pride and ego. This may have been someone that you were dealing with from the past for some of you. Some of you may even share children, because this is the card of children, right? Here we've got something very beautiful, but there's a lot of vanity and pride here. Okay, so I do feel, we know that the male peacock is ready to fight with the other male peacock for kingship, for leadership, right? So there is a sense of back and forth here, I'm going to say, in the month of September. There is another layer coming through that someone is ready to fight for you here, and this could be the past with the future on some level. Let's take the card of October and the area of Aries. We've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Swords, and we've got surrender. Wow. Now surrender here. This does remind me of Piscean energy, Neptunian. So surrender to the energies, surrender to karma, surrender to the Wheel of Fortune. Whatever has finished, it's completed. You need to surrender that to spirit and just go with it. Just go with it. Okay, because we know that the area of Aries is Martian ruled. And for everyone, when Mars is in Aries, we've all got that will to go for what we desire. We've got the taking action, the fighting spirit, right? But we are going to be having Mars retrograding in the sign of Aries for some time. So Mars is going to be sitting in Aries for about 6 months, especially when there's a Mars retrograde. Yes, it's time to surrender and not push your foot on the pedal, right? Just go with it. Listen to what spirit has to tell you. Surrender means the divine. We've also got Sagittarius, the Wheel of Fortune, which is spirit. It is also faith. Keep the faith and go with where you're being taken in the month of October. Let's look at the month of November and the area of Pisces. We've got Saturn, the devil, and the World card, which is harsh. It's a harsh energy with Saturn here, of course, but we know that the cycle, the difficult cycle of the world ends here. You've proven yourself, you've done the work. Let's see what else comes through. And we've got divine masculine. Divine masculine. Now, Capricorn is Saturnian, and therefore it is very masculine. It is a cardinal energy, so it is masculine. Okay, we do say that earth signs are feminine, but Capricorn is the cardinal energy, so therefore it is, you know, pushing for something. Divine masculine, some of you are drawing up your masculine energy. If you are female, then your masculine side is coming through. Divine masculine can also speak of a connection which is very sexual, but it's also very spiritual in the month of November. And again, in the house of Pisces, some of you may be dealing with a Pisces, could have Capricorn in their chart as well. So this is someone that's very spiritual, dear Libra. That's why I feel that they've got strong Pisces in their chart. And you may have felt this energy already from the month of October. Let's look at the last month. The house of Aquarius, the 12th month, so December. And we've got received. So karma, I would say, and fate has been received in the last month of the year for you in 2020. Dear Libra, I do see the palm, which is the, you know, palm reading. It shows our fate. So it has been received. The message has been received. There is some sort of a stoppage here. Something karmic is happening here, no doubt. Something very fated. You are walking through a new doorway, and we've got the Ace of Wands, which can speak of the light going on. You are going for what you desire in the month of December. Let's take one card in the area of the main energy of the year, which is the Knight of Wands. We've got divine timing. Wow, and this is, if this is not karmic, what is? Divine timing. The Lord of Carmine time is Capricorn. So there is divine timing in your life in the year 2020. Things are going to happen when they need to happen. So don't push through, surrender to the energies and let it just happen. Let it just happen, dear Libra. Wow. Now the offer here in the month of April could also be an offer for collaboration where work is concerned. Beautiful. Beautiful, dear Libra, beautiful. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the bottom of the Lover's Path Tarot, because we've got here the Eight of Cups, Queen of Arrows, Queen of Swords, Four of Swords, right? Let's take one more card. And we've got the Prince of Arrows here, which is Cupid. Wow. So we've got Cupid, and Cupid is the god of love. This is Eros. So Cupid does shoot his bow and arrow, and Cupid was the love child of Venus. You've also got the card of Venus, which is your ruling planet. So I don't know what this means for you in particular. We've got the Page of Swords here. You've also got the Page of Swords here. What is interesting is that the Queen of Arrows holds one sword. You've got four here, so 5 swords. There is still an imbalance here. We've got the 6th sword here, which comes from Cupid, the messenger of love, the god of love. And you've also got the 6 of Swords here. So I'm going to leave you with that. Now I would like to take a message from heaven for you, dear Libra, for the year 2020. Very interesting. Wow. Wow, we've got 2 messages. I will take them both. For Libra, please, Spirit, what do we have? Take the time to pamper yourself or let others take care of you. There's 3 cards, actually. This is a 22. And we've got a bee here. The bee is taking the pollen. We know that bees are a source of life. They're part of the the circle of life, and they are very necessary. Bees can also speak of a lot of luck here. Let's see. Continue to grow by seeking new knowledge. We applaud your efforts. And 22 is a master number. Here we've got 43. 43, and it says continue to grow by seeking new knowledge. We applaud your efforts. So this is a 43, which is a number 7. 7 is also the divine. And we've got let the animals on earth support you. Feel their unconditional love. Unconditional love does ring Piscean. And we've got the black cat, which is usually the black cat depicted on that Queen of Wands card. She's all about luck, the black cat. So it says, let the animals on earth support you. We do know that animals hold a special place in our hearts. Animals are also ruled in the house of Virgo. Feel their unconditional love. And unconditional love is when we give and don't expect back. That's what unconditional love is. We've got a 41 here, which is a 5. And 5 can be an imbalance again. We've got 22 plus 7 is 29. And a 5 is 34, which equals to 3 and 4. It's a 7 again. So thank goodness we know that Spirit is here for you, dear Libra. Let's take a card from the Universal Love Guidebook. Universal Love Oracle. We will be reading. Wow. For Libra, please, Spirit. Libra in 2020. What does Libra need to know? Please give me a message for Libra in 2020. Okay, we have, wow, answered prayer. And I just did Gemini and they had the same card. Wow. Answered prayer, and I will read for you. Okay. The universe is listening and has heard your call for help. Your prayer will soon be answered. Expect a pleasant surprise in the coming weeks. The butterfly angel depicted on this card reflects the positive transformation now taking place. She has heard your heartfelt whispers. She knows your dreams, your fears and concerns. She has taken them into herself and changed their shape. The dull has turned to bright. The bound has found its wings. A wish becomes a truth. You question and now she answers. Listen and allow. She will fill your heart with love, joy, and a reminder that you are never alone. Embrace her and her new wings of light. Her love for you is unconditional and spans all time and space. Give her your troubles. She delights in their transformation and responds to every heartfelt call. So there's that word again, unconditional. So you are being protected by the angels, dear Libra. Okay, answered prayers. A prayer will be answered in divine timing. So don't lose hope where that is concerned. Again, we've got the butterfly, especially in the month of August here. We've got the butterfly. We've already mentioned Scorpio here, that there is some sort of a change and a transformation going on. Surrender to the divine. That's what is called of you. All right. Thank you so much for being here, liking, sharing, subscribing, and all that you do for my channel. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Talk to you very soon.